Let me ask you something personal. When was the last time you applied for a loan? A car loan, a personal loan, maybe even a mortgage, and you just sat there, waiting, heart racing, wondering if you'd get approved. Now, here's what nobody told you. There was probably no human being on the other end of that application. No loan officer sipping coffee, reading your paperwork. No banker looking at your file and making a judgment call. It was a machine. A cold, emotionless artificial intelligence running your entire financial life through an algorithm in less time than it takes you to read this sentence. And here's the terrifying part. That AI doesn't just look at your credit score anymore. It looks at how you spend, how you behave, what time of day you swipe your card, whether you're the kind of person who pays bills right before the deadline or 2 weeks early. It is building a financial personality profile on you right now. And most Americans, hardworking, everyday people, have zero idea this is happening. But today, that changes. I'm going to show you exactly how this system works, and more importantly, how to beat it. Let's go. So let's start at the beginning. What even is AI underwriting? And why did banks replace humans? 20 years ago, when you walked into a bank and asked for a loan, a human being made the decision, a real person with a desk and a nameplate. They'd look at your income, your debts, your credit score, maybe shake your hand, and make a call. That world is basically gone now. Today, over 60% of consumer loans in the United States are processed through some form of automated underwriting system. And the biggest banks, we're talking JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, they've invested billions of dollars into artificial intelligence systems that can evaluate a loan application in seconds. But why? Why did they replace humans? Two reasons: speed and money. AI doesn't need a salary. AI doesn't make emotional decisions. AI can process thousands of applications at once, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, and it never ever gets tired. From the bank's perspective, this is a dream. From your perspective, it means you're no longer being judged by a person who might give you the benefit of the doubt. You're being judged by math. Now, the traditional model of loan approval was called the FICO model. You've heard of a credit score, right? That 3-digit number between 300 and 850? That number was the old system. Banks used it as basically the single biggest factor to decide if you were trustworthy. But here's where it gets interesting and where most people fall completely behind. The new AI underwriting systems, they don't just rely on your FICO score anymore. They use something called alternative data. And alternative data means they are pulling information from places you never imagined. Your rent payment history, your utility bills, your bank account cash flow patterns, how much money sits in your account between paychecks, whether your income is growing or shrinking month over month, how often you overdraft, whether you carry a zero balance or always hover right at the limit. These are things your credit score never captured, but AI does. And this creates a two-sided reality. For people who understand this new system, it's actually an opportunity. Maybe your credit score is average, 640, 660, but you've been managing your bank account responsibly. The AI might actually reward you for that in ways the old system never would have. But for people who don't know this, they walk into loan applications completely blind. They focus on the credit score, think they're prepared, and get rejected for reasons they don't understand and nobody explains. That stops today. The first thing you need to accept is this: the rules of getting approved for loans have fundamentally changed. The playing field is different, and you need to update your strategy to match the new game. Because the AI doesn't care about your story, but it absolutely responds to your pattern. Okay, now let's talk about something that sounds technical, but is incredibly important for everyday people to understand: open banking APIs. Don't let the word API scare you. I'll explain this in plain English. You know how sometimes when you sign up for a budgeting app like Mint or Credit Karma or even some loan platforms, they ask you to connect your bank account and you click yes because it seems convenient. That connection is powered by an open banking API. And what it does is give that platform direct real-time access to your bank account data, your transaction history, your income deposits, your spending patterns, your recurring bills. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. Lenders, banks, fintech companies, online loan platforms are increasingly using these same open banking connections at the point of loan application. When you apply for a loan on a modern fintech platform, they might ask you to connect your bank account to verify income. What they're actually doing is running an AI analysis on months, sometimes years of your transaction history. They're looking at things like, is your income consistent, or does it spike and crash? Do you have multiple income streams, or are you 100% dependent on one employer? Do you spend impulsively right after payday, or do you space out your spending thoughtfully throughout the month? Are your monthly expenses creeping up, or are you keeping costs stable while income grows? These behavioral patterns paint a picture that your credit score simply cannot. And this is where open banking becomes either your greatest ally or your greatest liability. Here's the practical reality. If you know that a lender might connect to your bank account during underwriting, you can prepare for it. Start at least 90 days before any major loan application. Think of those 90 days as your financial audition, because that's exactly what it is. During that window, make your bank account look like a story of discipline and stability. That means stop the random cash withdrawals that look unexplainable. Stop the 3 overdrafts a month that signal stress. Let your balance build, even slightly, to show you're not living on the absolute edge of financial survival. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not telling you to fake anything. I'm telling you to actually be the financially responsible person you want lenders to see. The beauty of this new system is that real behavior, sustained over time, actually gets recognized in a way it never was before. The old system only rewarded you for paying credit card minimums on time. The new system rewards you for how you actually live with money. That's a massive shift, and for everyday hardworking Americans, it's actually a fairer shot if you know how to play it. Open banking is watching. Make sure it likes what it sees. All right, we've covered the landscape. Now let's get tactical, because information without action is just entertainment, and I want this video to actually change your financial life. Here is your step-by-step game plan to beat the AI algorithm before you ever hit submit on an application. Step 1. Start your 90-day financial window immediately. Decide right now when you want to apply for your next loan. Mortgage, car loan, personal loan, whatever it is. Count back 90 days from that date. That is your start date. Your financial audition begins then. Every dollar decision you make during those 90 days is being evaluated. Step 2, clean up your bank account behavior. Look at your last 3 months of bank statements with fresh eyes. Pretend you're the AI reviewing them. What story do they tell? Are there overdrafts, payday loan deposits, erratic cash withdrawals? Identify the red flags and eliminate them before your window starts. Build a small buffer. Even $500 to $1,000 sitting untouched in your account signals stability to behavioral scoring systems. Step 3, optimize your credit utilization, not just your score. Keep your credit card balances below 10% of your credit limit during your application window. Not 30%, which is what most advice says, 10%. This signals to both FICO and AI systems that you have access to credit but don't depend on it. That's the message you want to send. Step 4, stabilize and document your income. If you have any side income, freelance work, rental income, gig economy earnings, make sure it's hitting a bank account consistently and is documentable. Open banking AI loves multiple income streams, but inconsistent, undocumented income actually works against you. Make it traceable, make it regular. Step 5, pay everything early during your window. I'm not joking. For 90 days, pay every single bill at least 5 days early. Credit card, utilities, subscriptions, everything. The behavioral scoring systems that pull real-time data will register the consistent early payment pattern, and it costs you nothing extra. It's purely a behavioral signal shift. Step 6, pull your own data before the lender does. Visit annualcreditreport.gov. It's free, it's government authorized, and pull your full credit reports from all 3 bureaus. Look for errors, look for accounts you don't recognize, dispute anything incorrect before you apply. An error on your credit report can tank an AI approval before a human ever gets the chance to intervene. This game plan works, not because it's complicated, but because it's consistent. And consistency is exactly what these AI systems are trained to reward. You are not powerless in front of the algorithm. You are actually more empowered than any generation before you because now you know how the machine thinks. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe to Dishku Investing right now. Hit that bell so you never miss a video that could literally save or make you thousands of dollars. We break down money, real estate, and wealth building for everyday Americans every week. Share this with one person applying for a loan. You might change their life. See you in the next one.